So my favorite warm up on all horses, whether it's my personal horses, client horses, training horses, young horses, old horses, and it can be done in an arena or in a pasture, is to first walk for at least 5 or 10 minutes if you're in the arena, just follow the rail. If you're out on the trail, just straight lining it. But first you're going to walk and you're going to do, let's say the arena is a rectangle. Half of the arena you'll do nose out, half of the arena you'll do nose in, and then one side you'll do break in the pole vertical, and then again half nose in, half nose out, and then one vertical. And then you could stop, roll back, and go the other way. And again, do it maybe 2 times around at a walk, both directions, and then 2 times around post trot sit jog. So what you're going to witness here is that very thing. So she's working on looking straight ahead, nose in with her right cue. Legs, keep your horse straight. And then she's working on nose out there with her left hand higher than her inside hand. And then she sat deep and got a slow jog and got her to break in the pole. So when you're asking a horse to break in the pole, not only are you asking them to get their nose even with their eyes, but to shorten their stride, shift their weight to their hindquarters, and then that will also lift their top line. So the horse has a little bit more of a round look to them. And you're going to want that because that's your rate going into your barrel turn. And when the horse gets their face broke in the pole and they shorten their stride, they will use their hindquarters better. And that's perfect for this horse because she is very forward and loves the post trot, but needs to remember to do the transition into the slow jog. So now we're doing again, this is a 15 hand versus a 16 hand horse. One horse is a little more stiff and rollback style, which is this one. And the other one is more four-wheel drive and more lateral bend, but she's more forward, where he can be more rollbacky and stiff. She can be more forward and on her front end. So it can be a strength and a weakness on both. You just want to try to balance yourself and try to keep that lateral flexion. So she's doing nose in there for the first half of the arena. So whether you're in a square or rectangle, do half nose in, straight line. And so you should look between their ears straight ahead. Now she's using her legs to go straight, but her left hand to get nose out. And then she'll sit, jog, and just off her seat, you saw him slow his stride, and then she backed it up with her hands to get him to break in the pole. So not only does she get the shortening of the stride, but see how that big horse is now really collected on the vertical, nice little sit jog, and then look at that nice reach now, nice post trot nose in. And then we're over here and we're going into the vertical again. So yeah, so that's what we're looking for. So there's a post trot nose out, a post trot nose out on this side, and then a sit jog on the vertical. And again, 4 things happening: shorten the stride, weight on the hindquarters, break in the pole, and lift the top line. And then we're doing nose in on this one till she gets halfway down, and then nose out. And again, that's a nice extended fast post trot, kind of like an English horse, and then a nice little Western pleasure jog here, short stride, break in the pole, weight in the hindquarters. So that's a wonderful way to warm your horse up. And it's a great 5 minutes of walking and 5 or 10 minutes of trotting. And then you would stop and go the other way if you're in the arena. Do it both directions. If you're out on the pasture, just do it as long as you have time out on your ride. So if you're riding on a trail or a pasture, you can still do your bend and flex work. You can still do your conditioning, and you could even add some leg laterals in there too, where you do some 2 tracking and get nose and shoulder. And I believe I have a video of that as well. So those are all the things I like to do for a nice warm up. In addition to that is a loose rein whoa, maybe back straight 5 steps and then roll back 2. And that will also get them thinking about using their hindquarters and stopping off your seat and your voice, etc. So thank you very much.